we can't make it on fuel from here, Pepper.
We can't make it on fuel because this is
The
an
estimated
open
strength of
series
field
truck
is
race, and you don't get
3,233.
enough fuel to go the whole way. How's it going, everybody? This
Just
is, as
remember,
I
if it
said,
does get to the
trucks at
point for some
Pocono.
reason we do
Open
lose radio
series race. We're
contact,
running a
we'll
setup
have a
from
sign in
Major's
your pit
Garage.
box, so you'll be able to look if something weird
Pocono's a
happens.
track that I really like. I think it's a fun, tricky triangle, as they call it. It makes you think differently, and especially with Talladega week going on, this is definitely an opportunity to race a place that's a lot more technical, and I think that tire saving is going to be really important. We are the 20th car in a 23 car field. We're starting dead last. The guys who were behind us did qualify, but less than half the field qualified. So I think most people are thinking they just want to see this race through. This is a 3,200 strength of field race. I am a 2,300 strength of field driver, so well below the average here, but need to pick up some positions to protect this I rating. Getting really close to 2,400. We got 50 laps and 3 total sets of tires. So that's stopping every 18 or 16 laps. That's not my strong suit. The theme on this channel is me not knowing how to do simple
Get ready to go
division.
here, but we have 2 sets of tires.
16 laps would be the ideal pit strategy. But that has not been shaken out for us lately. I don't know how many cautions we'll get. This might be... I could see this being a long read flag run or two. Maybe even a full 50. This is a track I've run well at in the past, but I've also had some really terrible luck here. There was a race where I was running top 5 to start, was working my way up through the field, starting to get some latency issues early on, and actually got the latency flag. That was back before I fixed my internet.
Pit road closed.
Also, the pit exit here is a little tricky. You gotta really come right down to the end of the front stretch, right where turn 1 starts, and the blue cone's on the inside. So I've messed that up before and exited pits too early. We've learned our lessons, but the new challenge is that this is maybe one of the toughest races I've been in. I'll be curious to see what strength of field drivers are in here as we make some laps and go around.
We're going to restart behind the 14.
Stop back there, and now we got to let him catch up. He just messing up the start for everybody.
Double check your steering wheel. Good look at your seatbelt, or double check your seatbelt. Good look at your steering wheel there. I'm sure it's okay. That's fun. I can be lining up behind the 14. This car's off. Have a great day. Green, green, green. Outside.
Apple Watch is ringing currently.
Still outside. Clear, clear.
Uh-oh. What do we got going on at the start of this race? Chaos is what we have going on at the start of this race. Oh, Chad got mad? Chad's our spotter.
I had no idea what was happening there. 10-4. The road is closed.
22, I am
Line up behind the 16.
Well, we couldn't even make it one turn.
I thought you had it saved the first time, and the second time I just killed you.
The good news is we picked up some positions.
Get behind the 16.
Sixteen's taking the entrance
We
lane.
should be behind the 16.
Okay.
line up behind the 16. The road is open.
It's definitely not an ideal way to start a race with a caution
Car
right off the
coming out
bat.
of 3.
Pace car's coming out of 3. What are we doing?
Pit road's closed. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 16.
Sixteen's got a teeny bit of damage on the right quarter panel, right rear quarter panel.
You'll be lining up behind the 16.
So there's 2 cars in the pits dealing with some real damage.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 16.
Be some crazy high iRating drivers in this race. As I'm seeing, on average, here at the back, 15, 20, iRatings in the mid 2s and a 3. So it seems like the average should be lower, but there must be like a couple of 7,000 and 6,000 guys in this race. And I realize you probably couldn't hear me. That audio probably sucked. Pitting in a closed pit lane.
There is a lot of debris that typically flies around this place, so
we'll restart on the outside.
Looks like you'll be on the outside this time. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 14.
In 17th place. Because that car peeled off. Got one guy who's a lap down, another guy behind us who's been in the pits for most of this time getting damage fixed. I don't know how much damage he has at this point. Long pace laps here, just like at Talladega. That is one thing that these 2 races have in common this weekend.
Behind the 14.
Alright, coming to green this time. We'll be taking the line for lap 5 of 50. A long way to go. And the outside line is way back. I don't know what this is about.
Pace car's off. Are you ready? Green flag.
16 is blinking way too bad for stuff like that.
Clear. P19 gives the fastest car on the track. 56.8. Inside. Still there.
When that car blinked, I backed way out. I didn't know what was going to happen in front of me.
Clear your door inside. You're clear, inside. Clear, ma'am. Go on, man. You picked it up a little bit. Looking good. Speed 14. Get us the fastest car on the track. 56.635.
Car in front got on the brakes a little faster than we did there. Kind of messed up my entrance to turn 1. I feel like I'm faster than the 18. Haven't found a place to get by me yet. I backed out early there. Lost a lot of ground. I need to just settle in. Really slow up there in the mid-pack.
P5, get us the fastest car on the track. 54.909.
Tight there. About middle in. Probably carried too much speed. I feel like I'm driving the way I usually would. Usually I'd let this thing coast longer and get a good run out. And I don't feel like I've been doing that so far. I'm going to try to make some adjustments.
55.511.
Nice, turn 3. Got a good run on Artiga here, and oh, maybe someone would jump out and draft. He popped back in. Not gonna make it happen this time.
Outside. Still there.
Definitely figured something out there in the turns, I think. I don't know if I can make this pass. I don't have anyone to draft up to. It clearly made a big difference. The team got the wall there just a touch. Feels like he's slowing me down just a little bit. About 22 laps of fuel to go at this point. Just went a touch back on the brake bias, try to loosen the truck up on entry. I feel like I'm a little bit tight. Definitely don't want to lose the draft here. Only a half second back, but lost a bunch of ground there.
56.203.
The car really feels like it's tightened up. Oh! That'll give us a caution.
How are you doing, bud?
At least, I think we'll take tires here.
That's crazy.
Might do a little monkey see, monkey do, and see what the cars in front of us do, but I think tires might be
Do you have a mic?
Eden? This feels like the right time to take it.
My angle, if he came down into me or if I came up into him, that's why I'm asking what you saw. I don't know if I went up or if he came down.
Anthony, I'm gonna need you to reverse that truck button.
I've been leaving him too little space because he's been leaving me too little space over the past few laps too. But I didn't mean to wreck him. I don't know if I came up or if he came down. I thought I was holding my wheel pretty straight.
Pit lane should be opening this time by. We're 17th after restarting 18th. Just picked up that one position from the car spinning and hitting the inside wall.
I'll have to go back and watch the replay.
This is interesting because we're not quite
Line up behind the
at a place where we can make it the whole way on fuel.
Pit road will be open.
You're good, Alexander. No worries.
Like pretty much everybody's pitting except for one car.
Happy
so.
life, that's for sure.
And here we come. We're 10 away. 5 away. That's your mark now. Turn in here, turn in. Right here.
Ah! Hoping to pick up some positions there in the pits. That's not going to happen. Love sliding through my pit box.
Go Mango, go Mango. Hard, hard, hard. Good job, guys.
Tires were okay.
We were running out of tires.
Did pick up positions there. Coming out of the pits in 15th. Tires seem okay. On the right, we had 89%, 91 on the rear.
At fault for that caution.
Probably could have stayed out if it was required, but no reason not to with everybody else.
Get behind the 10.
We don't have enough fuel to go the rest of the way, which is interesting because everyone's going to have to pit at least once more. Try to save some fuel here under caution. Guys,
One to go.
hitting on its own, so
You're on the outside, my man.
we're gonna restart
Hang it out.
13th.
I think we should be behind the 8.
This is a NASCAR college racing guy here on our inside. Chattahoochee Tech. The Hoots. I don't know what their nickname is. I'm going with the Hoots. Chattahoochee Hoots. That's pretty cool though. I don't think I've raced with many. I think this is the first time I've ever raced with a college iRacing series guy. He's 5.2 thousand. Cold tires for everybody. I think one car stayed out up there. We're going green this time by on lap 17 of 50.
Boss man, pull up belt tight. Be ready to go. Face cars off. Be ready. Green flag. All go.
Not a great restart, per usual.
53.951. Still there. Still inside. All clear on it. Inside. Still there, quarter inside. Clear.
Uh-oh. Thank God he didn't slide back up the track into
I
traffic.
mean,
Closed.
He corrected it like he was going to come back up the track.
To be better. They're worse. Clearly, I can see that.
Well, we're up to 12th. Really gained a bunch of positions in the pits and on that last pit cycle.
Nobody gives any room. Everybody just takes. That's what happens.
This might be... If we can save enough fuel, this might be a caution that'll let us see it through to the end. I'm clutching.
Road's open, there's a truck on the bottom here in 1. Line up behind the 9.
Two trucks coming into pit. That's going to put us in the top 10. I think one of those trucks is probably the guy who stayed out last time. Both of them will be good to go on fuel from here on out.
Negative 22.
And maybe there's... It's a lot of track position to give up.
Coming on the outside.
Thinking about pitting there myself on this next lap around. Just to top up on fuel.
Hey, 15, you don't have any packs?
Sorry, man, I wasn't paying attention.
Clutching is definitely letting us save a lot of fuel. Gotten the margin down from short a little over 2 laps to just short a little over 1.
Line up behind the 9.
Still a lap and a half to go until we go green.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
Should be starting behind the 9. Two things to keep in mind. One, again, you do have an in-car camera. The other, there is a lot of debris that typically flies around this place, so we'll keep an eye on our water temperature throughout the day.
I love that Chad reminds you that there's an in-car camera, because it makes me think, because I think most of these are sound bites that Chad Knaus would actually said to Jimmy Johnson at some point, and it makes me think about how these are things he actually would have said to Jimmy. He would have been like, "Hey Jimmy, don't forget you got a camera, don't get fined or something." Still going to be short on fuel, it looks like. Maybe about half a lap or a little less than by the time we get around to the restart zone. I'm going to prioritize taking it easy for probably the rest of this race. We got to save about 3/10 a lap of fuel from here to the finish to go all the way.
That's a cool paint job, mate. I like that.
Additionally,
Come to the green this time.
if we get under caution, we're good. Restarting in 9th.
Alright, that pace car's off. Everybody be on the coat. You ready? Green flag.
Bad restart.
Up there, top five solid. Just an update, fast guys are running 59.734. Working the bottom.
I wish there was like restart practice. I need it.
0.729. Still inside. Door clear. Inside. Still there. Still inside. Still inside. Clear, clear, clear.
Sorry, 6 again.
It was 6 to 12, we moved too late. 5, 21.
But we had some contact up in front of us.
Still out there. 57.2.
Backing out early coming into this turn.
Clear, clear, clear.
Got a little loose there. The 21 was right on my bumper.
In and out.
Packed air on me and just loosened it up. We're going to go 3 wide into this turn here.
Outside one. Still outside. They're by half.
Pretty hard wall hit.
Outside. 55.833. Can't tell yet. P6 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 54.896. Still out there. Still outside. Door outside. Clear high.
Doing the opposite of what we need to do when it comes to fuel saving. Going the other way.
55.358. Okay, maybe I need a couple more laps like that last one. Outside. Still outside. Still out there. Still there. Door outside. Still outside. Clear. Outside. Door
Got a
clear.
little loose on exit. Pushing it too hard.
Outside. 55.759. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Caution, caution. How was your forward drive there towards the
Guys
end of
behind
that?
us there. So
Overhead
that'll
to- the road is
that'll set us
closed.
up to finish this race
Behind
off
16.
on a full tank of fuel. But tires are now a question. We're right at the halfway point. Take all 4. These tires were just over 10 laps old. don't know. Do we bet on there being another caution?
Be behind the 16. Next time by will be halfway.
Someone Jimmy Johnson at turn 1. That's what it looks like by the tire marks.
An interesting pit strategy decision here. My gut's telling me to take 4 tires. 4 tires, fill it up, and that'll be our last pit stop for the rest of the race. But if anyone saves tires, they're going to come blowing by us.
Coming around at 22. Pit road is open. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 16. Alright, you're going to have to come around to 22.
Bunch of you guys stayed out. I'm staying out.
16, coming around at 22. Line up behind the 21. 22. Got the lucky dog. Got a lap car coming. Close.
I like saving these tires for later. If we go green, there's going to be a lot of guys behind us who are on pressure tires. So it looks like we will restart in 8th place. It's about coming to lap 29. Coming to lap 29. Should be good on fuel from here on out. Can't hurt to clutch it more. I will do that. I did burn some fuel on that last run. Everyone behind me is on fresh rubber.
One to go. Starting on the outside, boss. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 8.
We'll restart 8th. Best restart position of the race so far. But again, lots of cars behind us are on pressure tires. Should be good to go on fuel the rest of the way. If this thing goes green though, these tires still need to be there at the end, so I can't push too hard.
go, buddy. Nice and smooth.
Get our first good restart of the day.
All right, boss man, pace cars off. Do your thing. Ready? Green, 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 green. Sit back, get that rhythm. Leaders at a 59.342. One inside, 55.244.
That was
Still
a
there.
long gear.
Inside,
Pretty good restart.
still there.
Loose there.
Same thing. Same thing.
Oh my god.
Still those out. Do you see the pit sign now, or is it get more acclimated to it, or is it still
That was a
difficult?
big wreck.
All right, let's be right here, fellas. So we're
We
gonna
might
check this
not
out.
have had that much damage in it.
Before we jack it
Pretty
up.
sure I just saw
Those
somebody
screws up, guys. There's some screws laying right there. Get those screws up right in
All
front
the way
of
around,
Tony.
guys, with that space car.
Yeah, our straight away speed's gonna be hurting here.
Definitely have damage. Don't know how much. That was
Come around.
insane. What the hell happened? Seems like must have taken it
I saw
3 or
them
even
going
4 wide
I
there.
backed out of it so quick.
Thing all right? I meant with the handling. The run did have a little bit of damage to it. Going to be behind the 9.
So it sounds like we had some handling and some front end damage. Might have been very lucky. I think we're going to put a focus on getting damage fixed. We'll hold off on changing tires for now. Also get a look at where our tire wear stands while we're down in the pits. Really, that wreck was no fault of ours.
Buddy, if you don't mind.
People really sent it down in there. If we had a long,
It looks
long
okay.
pit stop, take a good hard look at our damage. But I
Appreciate
think
that.
a lot of
See
cars got
anything,
caught up in that
actually.
wreck too.
Pull up next to Looks good.
Appreciate that.
At least your side looks good. I mean, it looks good in my mirror, too.
All right, we need to be behind the 9. The road will be open. All right, fellas, here we come. The road speed button.
Let's see
And away now.
what kind of damage repair our team's
5-1.
got in store for it.
And sure mark. Now, enter to have plenty of room. 20, about 20 more. You're gonna leave on me, do not leave on the
Oh!
track.
Not ideal. Alright, well, that really changes this race. It's almost 7 minutes of damage. Well, let's get a look at what happened there. That was a front end load. Pretty beat up. Probably down on power too. Alright, let's get a look at that wreck. So we had a good restart. Oh, this guy down here, what is he thinking? He made a bad decision from the very start. We're 4 wide. 21 came up on us quite a bit. How did this go wrong? Oh, the 21 and the 7 got into each other. How many? I mean, that's a lot of pretty beat up race cars. So, if anything, we might get a little lucky.
Go.
We'll come back down if it allows us and get some more damage fixed.
One to go. I believe it'll be on the inside. You're going to be lining up behind the 6.
Also give us an idea for the handling. We will not get a chance to get more damage fixed, so we're staying out.
Craftsman, keep them elbows out, you need to 1. Race starts off, be ready. Green flag.
Got a full head of steam coming at the back end of the pack here. Too much damage to try to do anything heroic.
Sorry, 8.
Inside. Clear. Leaders are running 56.656, 58.746.
This may be our race. If we don't get another caution, we'll probably be finishing right here in 15th. Basically a break-even point on iRating for us. We'd stand to lose 5.
Come on, buddy, you can find us something, man. Find us a little something there, you can do it. The interval is 2.8. T3, get us the fastest car on the racetrack. 54.55, 58.431.
That wasn't the smartest move there, Alex.
Tires were okay when I pit. I don't have to worry about blowing one out from the damage or anything. I'd like to try to stay on the lead lap.
Car just pitted behind you. Stay up on her, bud. You can do it. The gap 5.1. 58.889. Under roll here now. Roll, come on. The gap is 7.3, 58.606. Alright, it's to behind us.
Well, at this stage, there's no way to know if our strategy play would have worked out or not and turned into a top 10 finish. But it's looking like we might be doomed to a midfield 15th place finish, tail end of the lead lap with all this damage. There's no way we're catching anybody. Really, really need a caution.
The 17th is the leader. .73. Fast guys are running 55.365.
Almost 3.5 seconds off the leader. Okay, there's some smoke up here. Wonder if somebody had an incident getting into the pits. Picked up a lot of time on the car in front.
58.72.
Leader just popped up on the relative out back. It's 26 seconds to them.
You're seeing it now just a little bit. The gap 8.1.
Hey, Dustin, I appreciate you walking me over there, man. I wasn't trying to squeeze you there. I hope I gave you enough room.
In front of you now. Keep your eyes open.
It's got to be a caution. Really wasn't a caution.
55.665.
Sitting right on the racing line. I would have loved to get a caution there. He's trying to cause a caution. I'm sure of it.
Inside. Gotta get rid of traffic, girl. 10-4. Inside.
Looks like he might have just parked it. I'm going to take a look at what he was doing after the race. I'm very curious about that. But that puts us still in a break-even location, but in positive iRating zone. This race ended now, we'd gained 4 of them. That was the one car. He just quit on us. Eight to go. Leaders will probably catch us, but if we get a late caution, we'll still get up to lucky dog. Really no one now at this point that they could pass that would, I'd lose that too. Oh, interesting.
Hallelujah.
Pull your stuff, pull your head. The road's closed. We could be lining up behind the 22.
Gotta race back around.
We're gonna have to come around to NASCAR. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 22.
Pretty much no chance that we'll get all the damage fixed this time, but get a good chunk of it fixed. I think there's probably still around 5 minutes of damage left. Curious to know who got messed up in that wreck. We might get a couple more positions out of it. Are going to take tires. They're not necessarily needed, but I'm going to take them. Probably,
Road is open.
I'm just realizing it's the last chance for me too. Unless someone has severe damage, I'm not really racing anybody.
we come. Clear. 10 away. 5 away. Keep digging, buddy. 5 more. Man, I'm happy you're a driving son of a bitch, man. We'll get it right in here. You just keep doing what you're doing out there. Turn in, turn in.
We're fixing damage again. Got some guys in front of us who look like they have some of their own. Gonna get under 5 minutes, maybe close to 4. Let's bring anyone on the same lap as us. No.
Go Mango, go Mango. To road speed.
I don't know if I'll be competitive with these guys in front. I've still got about a little less than 4 minutes of damage.
Fuck, man, we're out of tires.
A decent amount of damage.
One to go. You'll be on the inside, behind the 16.
Fresh tires. Fuel good to go the rest of the way. Oh gosh, this guy's wrecking under caution.
Hold the 1 to go, no go. Calls it off. Looks like you
Glad
should be
that
lining
happened,
up behind
honestly.
the 7. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 16. We should be behind the 16, behind the 7.
Not sure what's going to happen with that truck behind us.
We are on 1 to go. Alright, my man, start spotting that entry. Start spotting that entry.
What's interesting, this basically sets us up for a green-white checkered finish. The 7 in front of us has a little bit of damage. I don't know if it's enough to make a difference. But we're basically going to have a green-white checkered finish. I'm on the lead lap in 13th. Still got a little under 4 minutes of damage. Might be a chance to pick up some positions here if some guys wreck. I can lose a position to a guy who's just coming out of the pits.
Get behind 7.
Seven's gonna let me know what the 7's gonna do. Can't pass him on the inside, it'll be a black flag. He does have a lot of damage though.
Now going green this time. Remember they fan out down there, so protect that bottom. Pace car's off, be ready? Ready, ready. Green flag. Fast guys running 59.874, 47.021.
Real tight.
Inside. Still there?
Oh, wow!
Alright, buddy, in a couple laps by yourself there, how'd it feel? Christine, get that toy from that guy so he couldn't bother me. I'll sign it here. Closed.
I think some people may have died? Can I say that on a YouTube stream? Amazing that I didn't. Probably a risky move to keep my foot in it there, but I felt like I needed to. Alright, well, get some more damage fixed. know how. We do get 3 chances at a green white checker. I thought top split racing was supposed to be clean and competitive. This has been pretty sloppy. Had a couple, I think 3 incidents in turn 1 off of restarts. They're going green. Take a little bit of fuel here to make sure we do have enough right now to make it through at least one more green white checker. No reason to take more. I'm just gonna have to keep hitting and getting damage fixed if we get more of these.
Pit road is open.
Well, tongue twister there for Chad Knaus.
The 10.
I can't believe the 9 is still going. He was the one I thought was most dead.
Here we come. 10 away now. 5 away. At your mark now. Enter. Come on. Nice and easy here, guys. We'll get you fixed up.
Hanging out. DamageFix.com. Might get it down to 2.5, potentially close to 2 minutes of damage. This might put Artiaga on the same lap as us unless he's out for the race. – No, he's out of the race, it looks like.
Go, man, go, 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 go.
Didn't look to see where we were on damage left to repair. I'm feeling like it's probably about 2.5 minutes.
1 to go. But we're going to be starting on the inside. Don't mind it behind the 16. After but about 5 away. Good dry pull on that thing, get those tires cleaned off real well. Face cars off, you ready? Green light. Smoke on the bottom. Any help you can get us there, big girl? Working on it, boss. 2 to go. Inside, 58.2. 100 clear.
Someone's gonna lose it up there. Almost did.
Inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear.
All right. Leaders can take the white flag. We're racing back to the finish. Looks like we're 14th is probably where we're going to finish unless stuff happens up in front of us. Which I'd say is for sure possible. There's a lot of cars 3 wide too.
And 17th is the leader. Oh, buddy, you can find us something, man. Find us a little something there. You can do it. The interval is 1.3.
Cars wrecking.
I didn't mean to wall you, but I mean, I don't blame you for doing that.
You can go too loud. Coming on you.
I don't know if we can get by any of these guys. Probably not. 14th is where we'll finish this race, which for the top split was, I mean, frankly, disgusting. Should have been a lot better. Well, I think we had about 5 cautions for every 50 laps. Or 5 cautions across 50 laps. But whatever. we're done. We finished. We didn't lose iRating. And in a 3,200 strength of field race, I think. Take that. Let's take a look at that wreck again that we got caught up in. Jump back a little bit. So we're the 3 car up here, this multicolored Dale truck. This guy just super over aggressive. I know they were all on fresh tires, but he comes up and just clips 21. And that is a huge wreck. Just arc braking into the 16. The 22 could have got through that. Where's that last wreck? Ooh, yeah, if he didn't... Let's rewind that. Alright, so... if the 18 doesn't pick up the 9, my race is probably over right there. And it would have been completely on my fault. I got a little lucky with that one. Alright, 14th place finish, top split. Didn't lose iRating. I guess we'll take that. So, thanks for tuning in. See y'all next time. Be good to each other. Take care.